what's up everybody? Today I will be reviewing the film Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. Now, I had put this on my Netflix a long time ago due to the fact that a few people online had told me that this movie was extremely underrated. The same few people told me that this film is hated because it's the only one in the entire Halloween franchise that didn't have Michael Myers in it, so it was completely shit on by hardcore fans. I could definitely see people hating this movie for such superficial reasons, and I think that's why a lot of people hate Friday the 13th Part 5, due to the fact that Jason's never in it. So I figured I would have an open mind and give this film a whirl. Now, the first thing that struck me upon simply reading the opening credits was that John Carpenter didn't direct it. He instead handed that task on to Tommy Lee Wallace, who had never directed anything at all. Not only was this a ballsy move on Carpenter's part, but I think it was a really poor decision. People expecting to see the same great directing they saw in the first two Halloween films should at least have been able to see an experienced director on the credits. Though I didn't personally find the direction too bad, I felt that having an inexperienced director was a slap in the face to the fans. There is a definite reason why I didn't like this film though, and it's due to the story. The script for this film was originally written by Nigel Kneale, who later removed himself from the project after the script was told to be more violent by one of the producers. Therefore, the script was rewritten by Tommy Lee Wallace, and some sources say by Carpenter as well. The result is an ending that just didn't make a lot of sense to me. To sum up the story, there is a factory that makes masks and has an annoying commercial telling kids to watch at 9 p.m. on Halloween night to see a special surprise. The surprise is that all the masks have a piece of Stonehenge in them and will kill all the children who have them on via an electronic spiritual signal. Yeah, the movie was slightly intriguing until this plot point was revealed. The reason for the factory owner to kill all the kids is that he's sacrificing them to the gods or whatever because he has been successful in his career. I don't know about any of you, but I really don't know what kind of businessman wants all his customers to die. Besides the tobacco industry, of course. It never made sense to me at all. I mean, I could have tolerated that kind of plot explanation in a really campy, low-budget film, but this is a John Carpenter-produced film that is taking itself seriously like all his other horror movies. In the end of the movie, the main character escapes the factory before it blows up, but he still has to call all the television stations, telling them to pull the plug on the commercials before all the kids die. What's really funny to me is that he succeeds in getting all but one of the TV stations to pull the ads, which makes no sense. How can a man screaming on the phone convince a TV station to pull its advertising without any credentials within such a short amount of time? I feel that this whole ending was penciled in at the last minute. All in all, this was an okay movie with some suspenseful scenes, but the few scenes at the end of the movie just ruined it for me. I really wanted more payoff than just some cult member who wants to sacrifice his customers to the gods. I can definitely see John Carpenter taking the Halloween franchise in another direction with this film, but due to the poor writing, this fell on its ass and pissed off a lot of fans. I do give him credit though for trying to be creative with the franchise. Well, that's all for my review. Thanks for watching and have a good day.